You can make this quicker than your rice cooker could cook rice. Today, I want to show you how you can have amazing Thai curry dinners for your weeknight meals in under 30 minutes with 3 extremely storage-friendly ingredients. The thick coconut milk, which comes in cans, and 1 can makes a perfect dinner for a family of 4. Any Thai curry paste. Today, we're using Panang curry paste, but for any curry paste, once opened, they're extremely freezer-friendly. And Thai fish sauce, the umami bomb, the flavor bomb, and precisely because of the salt content, extremely long shelf life. With these 3 and a bit of patience, you could turn any leftovers, ready-made meals, anything you have in the fridge or freezer into a very yummy dinner. So let's do it. With any coconut-based Thai curries, meaning the green, yellow, red, Panang, Masaman, and so on, the one step that I would never skip is the cooking of the thick coconut milk. This is what's going to make this curry rich, creamy, but not heavy. So, to be on the safe side, I recommend that you start with a layer, with a thin-ish layer that coats the bottom of your pan, and you bring in some heat. Because of the water content of the coconut milk, you can afford to use medium-high heat in the beginning. Now, what we want to achieve here is to split the fat and the solids, giving us the coconut oil, which we'll use to cook the entire meal, and in the process, cooking the solids from the coconut milk to give us richness, give us flavor. So, as much as I think it's badass to use a wooden spoon, for me, a fail-proof way to do this is to use a whisk. As if you were making a roux. Just imagine if you've ever made a roux before, this will be very familiar to you. This way we ensure nothing gets burnt at the bottom. Curry recipes that call for using vegetable oil or cheat by using just coconut oil can never develop the same richness because you never get to cook the solids. Think about the difference between ghee, clarified butter, and burnt butter. The burnt butter has this nuttiness and complexity precisely because the milk solubles of the butter were cooked by the clarified fat. And we're applying the same exact principles here with the coconut cream. This is the only real active cooking that you have to do. Once you've emulsified this with the curry paste, you're literally boiling everything else, kind of like making a soup. So don't get discouraged if it seems like this is taking forever. You're almost done. Once there's not much steam coming out, and you can feel a bit of resistance from the coconut cream, we add our curry paste. If this is your first time using a particular brand of curry paste, and it's not clear what strength it has, be on the safe side. Cook it out, taste, before you decide whether you want to add more. And by taste, I don't mean taking a spoon from this and eating it. A very good way to do this is to take a teaspoon, add 10 teaspoons of boiling water, give it a mix. That would be the ballpark spiciness of the finished product. That way, you will not be surprised by your own cooking by the time it hits the dining table. Now, as you can see, there's a layer of red oil separated from the solids. That's what I meant by splitting. We're now essentially sweating or slightly frying the curry paste and the solids from the coconut oil with the coconut fat. And if you've seen my curry paste video, we know there's a lot of moisture in a curry paste, introduced mostly by the shallots and the garlics. So we really want to evaporate those water contents, concentrate the sweetness and the flavors, not to mention the essential oils from the lemongrass. Now, once there's not much evaporation going on, we add some water. Bit by bit, to mop up any potential burnt bits formed at the bottom. Now, traditionally, you're supposed to add thin coconut milk, but that's way less storage friendly. So my proposed solution is dilute with water, and if it's too thin for your liking, top up with a bit more thick coconut milk, which we've set aside. Now, once everything has fully emulsified, we add our Thai fish sauce. Treat this like your salt. So you add, you taste until you've achieved your desired salinity level. This is also our umami bomb, bringing this savory taste. Taste? Oh, brilliant. Now, what you want to add is really a personal preference. Only rule here is you add them in the order of their cooking time. So for instance, today we're using some potatoes, and I know they'll cook in 20 to 30 minutes. So they go in first, and everything else would be added within this 30-minute window, according to the cooking time required. So, potatoes. A very good addition to the curry is those supermarket ready-made meals of braised dishes. Braised beef, braised lamb shoulder. The manufacturer has done the long cooking on your behalf, and all you need to do is to heat up the pre-cooked braising dish, flavoring it the way you want. So, smaller chunks. If you're really in a hurry, by the way, just cut them smaller and you'll have dinner in 10 minutes. Perfect. Give it a mix. Now, once this is back to a boil, lid on, and we let this simmer for 20-25 minutes, because all we have to add is our leftover rotisserie chicken, which is already cooked, so we're just heating it through. And while we wait, I'll pick the flesh off the bone, and I'll see you in 25 minutes. After about 20 minutes, we check on the potatoes. Once they show very little resistance, they're practically ready. So, we very carefully add our shredded chicken. Carefully, because you don't want the oil to splash on you. Now, we simply give everything a mix. We taste, and now it's up to you how much water or thick coconut milk you want to add. For me, this is already perfect. If you want to add some peas or any frozen vegetables from your fridge, go for it now. For us, it's stove off, and we can plate. You can make this quicker than your rice cooker could cook rice. That's how convenient this is. And that's it, weekday dinners. Don't get easier or tastier than this. This is Panang curry with chicken and potatoes. I really, really hope you enjoy. Oh, seriously? Am I cooking like this the whole time? I hope it was just this video.